Hello. So it's a beautiful Sunday here in Southern California. Um, I thought I would give you my 2 cents on a little something came up with a friend of mine before I head out with the family. Um, Yesterday, a friend of mine from New York called me. He's a creative director at an agency, and he's having a lot of resistance from his boss. And he just doesn't seem to be able to get out of that paradigm with the people that he works for. And it sort of got me thinking about the power of intention or the power of will. And there's a story that I actually had written about. It's in one of my little write-ups on my uh, LinkedIn page. But this happened about 3, 4 years ago, maybe a little longer. Um, I'd gone to Runyon Canyon on a Sunday after a weekend of going to a sort of Anthony Robbins type seminar about the secret and power of intention, of how to sort of sing the song that you want in your life, as opposed to sing the woe is me song, because that's all the universe listens to. So I'd just gotten to Runyon Canyon. I was like, I'm going to work out, I'm going to get great shape. And I run into two friends of mine, Tony and Chad. Tony and Chad, if you see this, hey, long time. So Tony was freaking out. He had lost his Mercedes key on the run somewhere, and he normally runs Runyon Canyon. He's one of these guys that's been doing it for 20 years and runs it a couple of times. And um, anyways, he'd lost his key. Um, he was freaking out. They were walking towards the cars, and he's like, "Man, I lost my key. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's the only copy I got. It's gonna cost $1,500 to get that key replaced. I'm late for an appointment." It was nothing seemed right for him, and I was all geeked out on the power of intention and making things happen and manifesting. I was like, "Tony, come on, let's go retrace your steps. We're gonna find your key." He's like, "Gobi, you're crazy." He actually has a Spanish accent, so it was more like, "Gobi, you're crazy." In any event, after me just going at it with this, let's manifest that key, let's find it. Chad, who was with him, sort of got enrolled before Tony did, and he's like, "Come on, Tony, let's go. Gobi's right. Let's go find your key." So I was like, "Come on, guys, we're gonna find your key." So we started retracing his tracks, and within maybe 10 minutes, um, we saw a bulletin board, and at the ledge of the bulletin board, kind of like an old chalkboard, we saw a car key. So I ran over there. I'm like, "Hey guys, there it is!" So I ran over there and I picked the key up, and it was a Chrysler key. And Tony at first was excited. Then he's like, "Man, come on, that's crazy." I was like, "Tony, we've been doing this hike for 20, 25 years, and I've never seen a car key. And we just found a Chrysler key. That means we're going to find your key." So we continued going up the path. We went all the way up to the Mulholland Gate, and we hadn't seen it. And the whole time, Tony was bitching and complaining that he's lost his key, his life's ruined. And I was like, "No, we're going to find your key. We're going to find your key." So we got to the Mulholland Gate, and we hadn't found his key. And we're doubling back, coming down. There's a house with a horse and a stable. I don't know if you guys know about it. But anyway, we're coming by there, and there was a billboard close to that. And I saw another key. And I ran over there. I'm like, "Tony, there's your key." And I ran over there and I picked it up, and it was a BMW key. And I turned around and looked at Tony, and I was like, "Man, it's the wrong key." And he had this kind of astonished look on his face, and he didn't say anything. He walked straight up to me, right past me. His key was thumbtacked above my head on the billboard. So we found his key. And look, I attribute it to definitely high frequency, law of intention, and sort of manifesting. And I wish to God I could do that every day, because I'd be solving all my problems and everyone else's problems as well. But it takes practice. It's like a muscle. And I kind of shared this with my buddy in New York, and I was like, "Dude, you can change your paradigm at a drop of a hat, but you have to kind of intend it, because the woe is me story, and I'm someone who's had many woe is me years in my life, but the woe is me story only allows the universe to reciprocate that to us. In any event, that's my 2 cents today. I hope it can spark an idea or a thought in whoever watches this. Have a great day. Don't forget, when things go wrong, don't go wrong with them. Have a beautiful week. Much success, health above everything else, success and abundance to you all. Peace.